Hey guys, how are you doing? Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. You guys, it's the most wonderful time of the year. It's spooky season. If you've been to my channel before, you know that I use a lot of different decks. I'm an intuitive art channeler. I don't ever really try to stick to the same routine or schedule. I get very bored with tarot on YouTube. I like different stuff, all right? So you will see different stuff here. You're not gonna get Theta Wands. Somebody wants to talk to you. No shit, all right? But what do they want to say? Who's saying it? Do I want to talk to them? That's what we're here to find out. I posted a bunch of new decks on my channel yesterday, and you guys voted on which one you wanted me to use, all right? And you chose the Darkwood Tarot. Seemed to get the most response from everybody. This is a shadow working deck that y'all selected, so we're getting into some shadow work today. We're going to be looking at soulmate connections, all right? If you are in a soulmate connection, all right, if you don't know what that is, Google it. There's good soulmates and bad. There's karmic ones, and then there's ones that make you happy, that stick with you for life, all right? Besties, lovers, friends, whatever. Homie, lover, friend. So we're going to try to determine today whether or not this is a good or a bad soulmate, what the intentions are, what's going on between the two of you, why you came together. You always meet a soulmate for a reason. There's a lesson to learn from that soulmate. They bring something of value to your life, whether it be painful or happy. We're also going to look at the blockages between the two of you to see why this is not coming together or why you're having friction right now. And then the final card that we pull will be how we get some advice on where to go from here, okay? So hopefully we can get you guys some answers. We'll uncover what's lying beneath the forest here in the dark wood and see what your soulmate is hiding from you and what you may be hiding from yourself, okay? Because that's what shadow work is about. If you guys watch my channel, you realize I'll give you my short spiel and I'll give you a reading. Stop watching tarot just for your exes, all right? Watch it for yourself to grow as a human. Then you would not be here worrying about what your exes are doing, okay? We wouldn't be so triggered when we get broken up with and things like that, or people don't love us the same way. With that being said, let me get into these readings for you guys. Thank you so much for your support. You guys have rocked my channel this year. I just started posting in January and you guys have already blown it up, and I have much gratitude for that, okay? If you want a personal reading, info will be in the description box below. Books for October open up tomorrow. They usually fill up within the first week, so if you're going to want a personal reading from me, go ahead and do that, all right? Email your girl. All right, guys, here we go. Let's figure out what's going on with your soulmate. All right, thank you so much for watching. Here's your reading. What is up, Sagittarius? Let's get into your dark moon soulmate reading. It's like late as hell here in Atlanta. All right, let's get a shuffle for your person. Phew. I just felt a sigh of relief. I don't know why. For you guys. Shuffle for you. It was like your person was relieved for me to shuffle their cards. A shuffle for the reason you were brought together, the lesson that you need to learn. A shuffle for what's blocking you right now. And a shuffle for advice on how to fix this or what to do going forward. All right, let's see what's going on, Sag. Your person is Queen of Wands in reverse. Jesus Christ. Y'all know yourself, Sagittarians. You're very intuitive. You know what Queen of Wands in reverse energy can be like. You know what your energy can be like if it's negatively aspecting you at the time. This is spoiled brat energy. Queen of Wands in the reverse is a petulant child, which can't get what she wants, all right? She tries to force it anyways. She's highly unpredictable. She's very selfish. She's very much driven by ego. She does not take no for an answer. This is how your person is showing up. She's also not flexible. There's no rationalizing with the Queen of Wands. None at all, okay? You're showing up as the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Feeling very much like this connection is one-sided. I love using different decks on my channel because I do read the art. It gives me different meanings of this. This connection felt very much like you were feeding the devil or that you were a slave to this connection somehow. There's also like just either you were not wanting to put forth any effort here anymore, or they were not putting forth any effort at all. There's a lot of childish energy between the two of you. These are two kids sitting at this devil's foot, and he's just throwing these coins at them. Lots of childish energy between the two of you. Lots. All right. Three of Pentacles is the lesson that you're supposed to be learning. Infinite possibilities when you can collaborate in a good way, in a grounded way. You guys are not in grounded energy at all. The Queen of Wands in the reverse is the most unhinged of all the queens. And then you got Six of Pentacles in reverse, which just is a complete lack of balance. It's like mini Temperance in the reverse. How you, why you're blocked right now is Strength in the reverse. Lots of ego, all right? Lots of fire energy. I mean, you guys are a fire sign, but still, the whole connection reads of fire and being very ungrounded and very unpredictable. Fire energy in the reverse is super unpredictable. It can either keep you warm or burn your house down. You don't really know, all right? Final outcome about how to heal this, the Seven of Swords energy. Little Red Riding Hood on there. What's at the bottom of everything for Sag? The Hanged Man. There's definitely a need to take a pause with whatever this is, all right? You guys are trying to rush. Both of you are trying to rush for different reasons, I feel like. The reason you're blocked right now is neither one of you has the, courage or the balls to like get up and say what they need to say and do what they need to do, because it's hard. There's a lot of magnetism between the two of you with all this fire energy. I don't see any love showing up, and I don't see any like real clear thought here. Your two majors are the Hangman and Strength. Those are two very opposing energies. Strength is about action, taking control, doing things, Leo energy. It's being seen, being noticed, being heard, standing up for yourself. Hangman energy is Piscean energy. It's very unclear. It's very muddled. It's very high priestessy. It's very secretive. It's very alone. It's very stuck. You're literally stuck to a post. You're not going anywhere. Lions are always charging forward. All right. These are your two major lessons here. It's about timing. It's about patience. It's about balance. It's about acting, it's about gray area with you two. It's either all the way on or all the way off here. It's stuck at the end of the day. This connection's not going anywhere because somebody is trying to force it. That's that Seven of Swords energy, that mental manipulation, that self-sabotage that's coming down here for the root of everything. Queen of Wands in the reverse is very manipulative. Your person needs to figure out why it is that they're acting so chaotically. And you have to figure out why it is that you keep feeding this chaos. All right? That's my intuitive take on it. Let me tell you what the book says, because this book's so damn profound. I'm going to start with your majors. You've got Hangman and Strength. Strength, all right, it's in the reverse here for you guys. There's the picture associated with it. She is beautiful. Probably going to use that one for the thumbnail. It says Strength is the archetype of the warrior. You guys are in warrior energy, all right? Wands are very, combative energy, but you're showing up, Queen of Wands in reverse for your partner. That's not a great warrior. That's like Cersei Lannister energy. that couple with Queen of, she's more Queen of Swords to me, but you get the idea. Someone will go burn your damn village down when she's angry. It says that the universal power lies within you. This person has no idea how to harness their crazy fire energy. It says that the shadow witch returns to the earth and finds herself inside of a stone-walled garden. She hears the hissing of a snake and the slow beating of a heartbeat drum. The garden protects a woman who hypnotizes a snake as a rose blossoms above her head on a stone wall. Strength simmers with constant power to illuminate everything. It's a casualty itself. Strength is the inner reserves of power wielded in profound gestures. It is the intellectual, physical, and emotional fortitude. It is the exuding tenacity of character, personal responsibility. The Queen of Wands takes no responsibility for anything. Six of Pentacles here, all right? You're feeding into a situation and giving your energy to something. You need to take responsibility for that. You're wondering why this outcome, your lesson here is about the Three of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is two people. It's two threes coming together. It's collaboration at its, core. You can break six down to two threes. I don't trust even numbers if y'all watch my channel, because they can be split up. There's always a hidden meaning behind an even number. You got to get to the root of it, all right? To the bottom of it. And to the bottom of your energy is a 3 energy, about giving yourself to another situation, about bringing your resources to the table. You're feeding this demon, basically, all right? You have to take your personal responsibility for that. It says, a yogi sits in a Padmasana position and gazes at the nature of her inner strength as exemplified by the Kundalini snake appearing before her. Yoga is the alignment and movement of the physical body in the material world. Yoga poses are like tarot archetypes. They kindle inner and outer strength and spiritual prowess. Strength applies to how we use our deep inner reserves of power. Each of us is a front of energy. Do we give it away to others? Do we save enough for ourselves? Talking about the exchange of energy. Your person gives off very chaotic energy. They need to be careful about what they're putting out there. I don't believe in the rule of 3. All right, if you watched my channel, I hexing, cursing, voodoo, black magic, all that shit. It's justified at some times. You do not get it back times 3 if you're doing it for a justified purpose when you cannot get justice a typical way. It's not calling in karma, it's protection. All right, but what this person is calling in is chaos. They have to be careful of that, all right? They just don't understand what it is that they're doing here. They have a lot of passion and fire, but it's misdirected. And the problem is I feel like you enable that somehow by giving to the situation. The upper chakras, the energetic centers of the body, are awakened, active, and pulsating with power. Her crown chakra, located above her head, is the energetic point connecting her to the universe at large. It's portrayed as a flower budding through a concrete stone wall. Softness pushes through a seemingly impenetrable stone barrier. Her third eye chakra, located between the brows, sparkles with bindi jewelry, making strength of her intuition. Her throat chakra, place of strong communication, is marked with a jewel. A gem rests upon her heart chakra, where she also allows her broken heart to mend, thus becoming even more pliable. The solar plexus, located in the belly, is marked with her moon belt. It glows with the power and self-esteem. The snake is her own creation. Her radiant energy will do her bidding exactly as she directs it. They're showing in the reverse for you, which is the shadow, meaning it means you're holding on too tightly to a person, place, or thing. You're addicted to habits that control your life. You use strength over adversity to define the ego and create drama, forcing others to do things they do not want to do, bending another's will. The Queen of Wands always tries to bend people's will to what she wants. She does not care what anyone else wants in this situation. As long as she's getting what she wants. She's selfish, to the core. That's what's going on between the two of you, all right? It's a battle of ego here. You're both trying to get the other to bend to the other's will somehow. Let's see, what else do we have? We've got Hangman. That's what's blocking you, though, all right? The inability to just allow things to unfold naturally. Also, somebody is so addicted to calling in chaos here. Addicted to habits that control your life, all right? It's also using strength as a way to, get over things or to fight battles. But it only helps, create more drama and feed the ego. You feed this person's ego when you engage in the drama with them. Hangman energy, Piscean energy here. Very, very counterintuitive and very opposite, all right, of what goes on, in the fire energy that we have there with the strength card. The Hangman is the archetype of the mystic. The deeper you look, the more is revealed. The shadow witch moves on as she contemplates all that she's seen and learned. She can't help but wonder what will come next. Your person, they don't learn anything, and neither do you, all right? Because it shows that you keep investing in these things and getting the same return, which is chaos, all right? She doesn't walk far before hearing violin strings slicing through the forest with an eerie and uncanny tune. She arrives at a T-shaped fork in the path. A stunning immortal creature, a vampire, hangs before her like a signpost. The witch thinks that the vampire is sleeping until the Queen of the Dead opens her eyes, which are as red and bloody as an October sunset, and then hypnotizes the witch. The vampire woman is the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is a mystic who sees everything from a different point of view. The inversion is the ability to see your situation and surroundings in a new way. This is why the Hanged Man hangs like a traitor at the crossroads. Your personal crossroad, a choice, is implied by the T-shaped cross that she hangs from. Crossroads are the gathering point of multiple possibilities in reality. And if you guys watch my channel, all right, I read from the Hoodoo Tarot a lot. The Eight of Swords there is the crossroads energy. And it talks about it's one of the most important places that you can be in like hoodoo tradition, because it means that you're, you know, you're at the position where you can change the direction of your life. This person gets to the crossroads and they get in this, you know, Queen of Wands energy, and they just ride off down the same stupid path over and over and over again. And you follow them and contribute to it, all right? It says the crossroads are an entrance to the underworld, guarded by Hecate, the goddess of guardian in the underworld, who, like vampires, bring humans into dark netherworlds. On a simple level, the crossroad offers an opportunity to choose and foreshadow a meeting with the devil. The hanging spider, the weaver of stories, reminds us of the narratives that we create. Perhaps it's time to plot a new story for our reverse perspective. The vampire hangs upside down, reflecting all that is supernatural. The vampire is the inversion of all things seemingly human and the essence of life amidst death. Vampires and mystics each possess supernatural abilities such as levitating, mind reading, longevity, and immortality. The mystic does not swap day for night, good for bad, right for wrong, like the myth of the vampire, but instead accepts the wholeness and the interconnectedness of all things. It's asking you to examine your current situation from a new point of view. It's a moment of stasis where you hold still, all right? That gives you a new opportunity of a new vantage point. It's space for you to gather the strength, which is what you're lacking. That's how you fix, that's what's blocking you. You guys cannot take a time out long enough to try to see the other person's perspective at all here. You're just trying to force your views and your perspective on each other, which is causing like a butting of the heads here. You accept the wholeness and the interconnectedness, all right? You're looking for a new point of view. It's space for you to gather the strength, insight, and resources you need. The hangman appears like a signpost. Hold tight. Things are about to get interesting. It's showing up in the upright for you. A moment's pause, stillness. A sacrifice is made for the greater good of all involved. The world seen through a new set of eyes, revelations beheld, keep looking, excitement is afoot, deep mystical tendencies, contemplation, seeing the situation at hand from an entirely new point of view, cultivating depth in the present moment. The Queen of Wands is not deep, she's very shallow. Your person is not willing to go deep here, but you keep investing just enough, all right? You're allowing yourself to be breadcrumbed here. That speaks to your problems, all right? Your shadow work that you need to do. Why do you keep feeding situations where you already know the outcome here? All right, is that dealing with abandonment on your part, or the, you know, a people-pleasing thing with whoever this is? Or are you also addicted to the drama and the chaos? It's almost like you invite this in. All right, what do we have? We have Wands and Pentacles and Swords. Let's see here. There's the Pentacles. Let's start with your energy. Six of Pentacles. Y'all, this deck is like so damn profound. Yeah, it's the devil's deal. I told you they look like they're feeding the devil. He stands between twin girls, the three figures forming a graphic triangle. One twin reaches up and accepts the coins. The devil holds a parchment paper contract for the other twin to sign. She eagerly writes her signature with a bloody quill. Six pentacles hang on the vines and the trees surrounding the devil. The devil's position is powerful. He towers over the girls. The girls reflect dual personalities. Gemini energy, all right? Devils and the Lover is the same damn card in the Rider-Waite. You just have a devil in the back of one, and they're chained to the connection. In the other one, you've got like the Temperance Angel in the back, and they're free. It's the same fucking feeling, all right? With these soulmate energies, very much the same. You can never tell if you're, you know, signing a deal with the devil or if you're your soulmate. You don't know what you're signing up for with this person, but it's like what they're saying here, but you do, all right? Because I see you continuously investing here. They have a position of power over you, or one of you does, all right? There's a power dynamic here, where it's like you feel like the one person holds all the coins or pulls the strings here, is what I feel with that. Somebody has too much control. Big power struggle with y'all. It says, does the girl knows what she was signing up for? Examine this card as the concept of give and take. How do you give and take energy and attention? Some of y'all invest in this because the only way you can get attention from this person is in a negative way. And you do that on purpose because you know it'll get a response and you just want the interaction. All right. How do you give and take energy and attention? How do you exchange money and material goods with others? How do you exchange information and ideas? Do you accept a quid pro quo? Come on, lawyer. Shit. I'm a litigator for 10 years and I can't say quid pro quo. I can't say it again. Y'all, it's Mercury retrograde. I keep wanting to say crow though. Crow, 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 crow. Quid pro quo. All right. It's asking what you're expecting for what you give. This is your lesson as well. I have to teach myself this lesson, all right? If you give something to somebody, all right, and you intend on it being a gift, you cannot expect anything in return, including love or affection or loyalty or anything like that. You cannot buy those things. It's not a gift if there is something expected in return, even if that's not a material thing in return, okay? If you're expecting that person to behave a certain way because you gave them that gift, or to, treat you a different way because you gave it to them, or love you differently, then it's not a gift. It's an incentive, all right? Or it's a persuasive technique. It's not a gift. You give to this person and then you're mad when they don't give you what you want for it. It's not a gift. It's coming up here in the reverse. That's your energy. Charitable works and acts, giving time, effort, and money are worthwhile pursuits. They can make a person feel incredible, other feelings, and can like an endorphin rush. But are you using charitable acts to pump up your own ego and feel superior to others? Examine your motivations. It's a self-righteous energy that they pick up on with this energy for you guys. It's like if you're going to be charitable, you need to be humble about it. My biggest pet peeve is like people who get on, social media, and anytime they do anything remotely good for humankind, like any kind of charitable work, it has to be Instagrammed and selfied and plastered everywhere. The best way to give, all right? Because when you're doing that, it feels like you're doing it to receive attention or for people to think that you're a good person. Giving in silence and without any expectation is the most humble act of charity. Not drawing attention to the fact that you're charitable, all right? It's very Jesus-like. Jesus didn't walk around as a poster child, posting on all the billboards around Nazareth and shit that he was, the most charitable man in the world. No, he just walked around and showed it and exuded that. Be very careful, all right? It's almost like a self-righteous energy that I pick up on. The lesson that y'all are teaching each other, since we're on Pentacles already, that's the Three of Pentacles, all right? It's about creativity. Three Pentacles appear as a graphic triangle pointing downward. The infinity spiral flows around the sacred triangle. The Three Pentacles is a true creation in the material world as objects, projects, and even people expand and multiply on a cellular level. This card implies collaboration amongst groups of people. The expansion comes from an exchange of ideas, provoking new growth. The inherent genius of the Three of Pentacles is the use of unseen creative energies. How can the world be this beautiful? How can something like a sunset rip your heart wide open? This is the creative principle illuminating the Three Pentacles and the creative force infusing all life. Your person has a lot of untapped creative energy. The Queen of Wands is the most creative of all the queens. She's the witch. She has a lot of potential. She has a lot of, very strange energy. They don't understand how to harness that in an appropriate way. That's what they need to learn. They need to learn how to collaborate with other people that can help them get this energy harnessed, all right? They're like a wild-ass pony. They feel more like Knight of Wands to me than Queen. You guys had it in the upright, all right? So the lesson you're supposed to learn here, it reflects creation and expansion on the material level. Ingredients come together, words flow, the working structure appears. People appear synchronistically. The money you require shows up, doors open in unexpected places. Creativity feels effortless. You move faster and farther with less effort. Spatial relations and objects can be manipulated and arranged to aid the flow of energy. It is quite possibly to clear space in the material world to make space for new possibilities in the energetic world. There's a need for y'all to clear out other things and beliefs is what I'm picking up on here just intuitively. You guys are so dead set on trying to make the other person see it your way. It's not, it doesn't feel like a partnership. It feels like one person's being very much forced to be in this. It's not flowing super easily, all right? I don't like that. There's potential here, a lot of it. And that's the lesson that you're supposed to learn here, is there is a lot of potential that when you do work together in a very cooperative and equal way, one of y'all is being so fucking selfish here though. Like the Six of Pentacles, you're both supposed to bring the 3. It's like one is only throwing one measly one in like that damn devil and hanging it over somebody's head, and somebody else has them bring all 5, or sign a contract, or jump through fucking hoops, or, you know, take scraps and breadcrumbs here. That's not an equal partnership. That's not how you're ever going to make anything good blossom. This 3 of Pentacles reads very much like Empress energy to me. The Empress can make anything grow, all right? She has to do it from a place of love. There's no love here between the two of you. It's like a lot of, you know, arguing and passion right now, and talking about who's doing what, all right? All right, what do we have left? We've got Queen of Wands for your person and the 7 of Swords. Who? 7 of Swords is what we do to fix this going forward. That's Red Hood in the Wood, Little Red Riding Hood here. A woman holds 7 swords. She's wearing a shredded gown, a red hood, while her dainty legs and bare feet are exposed. A menacing wolf creeps down the path in search of her, while a pair of eyes look out from the tree above. The path is scattered with crunchy leaves. The white of her dress implies purity, while the red hood is a sexual symbol implying passion and fervor. The combination invokes the loss of virginity and chastity. Wolves and other monstrous creatures often have been used to express dangerous masculinity. Queen of Wands in the reverse, all right? She's a feminine energy, all right? But she will take on masculine tendencies to get her way. Nothing will stop her, all right? She will do that in the external world, you know, like a king would. She would go after and do anything she needed to. And it's toxic, all right? Because it's forceful energy. Also, strength in the reverse here, that's toxic masculinity at its finest. That's somebody trying to force their will upon somebody else, all right? The card's about making a clean getaway. It's the ability to evade detection and to escape unscathed. It reflects the need to take serious action. The 7 of Swords contains the mystical luck of number 7. It's outwitting danger and sneaking away. The path remains. The woman and the wolf chose it consciously or subconsciously. These two will rendezvous in the near future. It is their destiny. If you want to break down, all right, about the swords, suit of swords, there's one in the Aquarius video that I posted with this series, and I also posted a how to read tarot suit of swords. It'll make sense, all right? When somebody realizes a harsh truth, they have to process through the suit of swords. Your person's currently in 7 energy, where they've already done, you know, the shady shit you got to do at the 5 after you break somebody's heart and try to get over it and realize you can't heal it, and like you'd start self-sabotaging with the 5. That's Queen of Wands in reverse. She's a self-sabotager. She does things, you know, out of a selfish nature that usually end up backfiring on her. It never ends well for her. She usually ends up burning down whatever she's trying to, you know, grow. Your person though, they need to figure that out. They need to in that 7 energy, that's when you realize that you can't just let go of whatever this is. Because right before that is the 6, where you try to just check out and forget about it and sail off into calmer waters. But that's only like, you know, disconnecting yourself from the truth temporarily. You get right back into the 7, where you're still mad about it and you still have to deal with it. And you try to manipulate and try to run away from it even further and get away with it. But then you get trapped in the 8, you know, then you have the anxiety, and then you have this 10 of Swords where you deal with everything. Your person can't get past the 7. They keep trying to get away with whatever this is or run away from whatever this is. The Queen of Wands has no accountability. She will run, you know, forever until she gets to where she wants to go. She will never stand still. The bottom of everything is Hangman. Someone needs to take a damn pause here. And you need to stop feeding it, all right? Please. That 7 showed upright. It's editing carefully, taking only what is needed, escape and intrigue, evading what seeks to devour you, knowing who your enemy is, rather it's yourself or another person. This person's like their own worst enemy. Queen of Wands in reverse is her own worst enemy. She's basically in 5 of Wands energy, which is very petty, bitchy energy. All right, she's all about conflict. She's all about, you know, creating drama. This person stirs it up and you feed it. All right, you guys are both your own worst enemy in this connection here. You got to know who your enemy is. Identify the heart of the matter so it can be dealt with swiftly. Cleverness in all ways and luck. y'all like don't really talk about what the real issue is between the two of you. I feel like there's a lot of avoiding that. There's a lot of blame, and there's a lot of, you know, focusing on what, you know, selfishly kind of what you guys need. You keep trying to feed them things to give back what you want, which is selfish, because you're giving with, you know, the expectation of them doing something a certain way, your way. All right. You want it done your way. If you're going to give this, you want exactly that back. Allie's tarot always says this. She's like, oh, if I give you a sticker, then I want a sticker back. You know, it's not that. All right. They choose to give back whatever they feel when they get your gift. If they want to show gratitude, they'll show gratitude. If they want to ignore it, they'll ignore it. You have to respond to that and not get triggered. If you're getting triggered, it was not a gift. You had an expectation. You wouldn't be mad at any response because you had no investment in what the outcome would be. You're highly invested in everything you do for this person. And if they don't do what it is that you're expecting or hoping will happen from these, you know, acts of energetic exchange here, then, you know, you try to force it, or you try to make them act that way. And then they get in this crazy energy of the Queen of Wands that nobody's going to control me, and I'm just going to do what's more, you know, selfish for me. You want to see selfish? I'll show you selfish. It's very childish. All right. You guys need to take a pause. Take a look at what's going on there. Get in that High Priestess mode. All right, guys. That's what I got for you. Love you. Bye.